Hello everyone, welcome to study room. So today we'll be learning about flora and fauna. So flora are plants and fauna are animals. What are fauna and flora? Some animals and plants typically belong to a particular area. The plants and animals found in a particular area are called flora and fauna. So plants for a particular area are flora, plants, animals to a particular area fauna. So you can remember by L for plants, A for animals. So these are flora and fauna, plants and animals. Example: salt, teak, mango, jamun, silver fern, arjun are all flora because they are plants, and chinkara, bluebull, barking tree, cheetal, these are all fauna. And their fauna and flora of the particular area. Pachmari Biosphere Reserve, which is also our national park and two wildlife sanctuaries. We discussed it in the last video. So this is all about flora and fauna. Now there is an activity for you. Try to identify the flora and fauna of your area and list them. For example, you see cow, you'll see dog, but they all belong to everywhere. You have to identify a specific location. For example, there is some breeds of cow which are famous in your area, some breeds of dog which are famous in your area. So you have to identify and you have to name them, and even in the plants also. So plants or crops vary from place to place from the climatic conditions. So if you are living in Haryana, you will have different varieties of crops. If you are living in Karnataka or in the south side, you will have different varieties of plants. So you have to name them and you have to learn them. But okay, we know what is flora and what is fauna. Now we'll discuss what are species. So species is a group of population which are capable of interbreeding. This means that the members of a species can reproduce fertile offspring only with the members of their own species. For example, cow and cow can reproduce together. These two belong to the same species, and the cow cannot breed with dog because dog is another species and a group of another population. So this is what species is. Species is a group of population which are capable of interbreeding. So those species mix together and make population. This means that the members of a species can reproduce fertile offspring only with the members of their own species and not with the members of other species. So members of a species have common characteristics. So this is what species is. Species is a group of population which are capable of interbreeding. They can breed only with the species member of their own population. What are endemic species? So you have heard about pandemic, endemic. So pandemic is which has occurred to all the area. For example, corona has caused a pandemic. Pandemics corona has spread to all the world. So endemic means which is belonging to a specific area. So endemic species are those species of plants and animals which are found in exclusively in a particular place. They cannot be found anywhere else. They are naturally found and they are not naturally found anywhere else. A particular type of animal or plant may be endemic to a zone, state, or country. For example, Saul, wild mango, bison, Indian giant squirrel, flying squirrel are endemic to us. Endemic to Mari Biosphere Reserve. For example, in India, we have 70% of tiger population. So that's why tigers are national animals. So tigers of a particular species is endemic to us. For example, snow leopard in Ladakh. So they have declared snow leopard as the state animal or union territory, whatever animal. So they have named them as their specific district animal. So snow leopard is their endemic to Ladakh. So this is what endemic species is about. How do endemic species become endangered? So endemic species can be found in a exclusively different or particular place. So if that particular habitat is destroyed, then the species will also be vanished. So hence it is necessary that we protect them naturally. The destruction of their habitat, increasing population and introduction of new species may affect the natural habitat of endemic species and endanger their existence. For example, if in any particular area where your species, endemic species is belonging, but there is an invasion of a new species and that new species try to take place take the place of your old species or the species which belong to that particular area. So their existence will be in danger now. So, did you know some of the threatened wild animals like black buck, white-eyed buck, elephant, golden cat, black-headed duck, gharial, marsh crocodile, python, rhinoceros, etc. are protected and preserved in our wildlife sanctuaries. The Indian sanctuaries have unique landscape, broad level forest, mountain forest, bushlands, and in deltas of big rivers. So are some of the threatened wild animals like black buck. These are protected and preserved in specific wildlife sanctuaries because these are our ultimate treasure. These are our assets. So we have to preserve them until unless we can bear their extinction. So it's necessary that we have to preserve. Threatened species are we'll be learning about threatened, endangered, critically endangered, and extinct species. So, threatened species examples are black buck, elephant, golden cat, pink-headed duck, gharials. These are all threatened species, and we have to preserve them. Now, what is the difference between a zoo and a wildlife sanctuary? So, in a zoo, animals are kept for public exhibition in small land, and even tourism are promoted. They gain money by keeping them in cages, which is very inhumane and very cruel. And animals in the wildlife are free to move. They are actually brought there for the purpose of protection, unlike the zoo where they're kept for human pleasures. Now, a brainstorming question. Can animals live in artificial setting instead of their natural habitat? You have to think about it. Can they live? If you're bringing any tiger and you just lose that particular tiger in a park, will he or she will be able to survive? That tiger will die. They cannot survive because zoo keep them in cages. They have to be free. They have to interact with other species. They have to roam free. Can humans survive in cages? No. Even we are a species. So even other animals are also a species, and they have a right to be whoever they are and wherever they want to live. So this is all about flora and fauna. In the next video, we'll be learning about different varieties of endangered species, threatened species, critically endangered species. So thank you.